Hey everyone, welcome back to the Hidden Brick, where today we're going to build the Lego Ninjago Dragon Pit. This is set number 70655, 1,660 pieces. So it's a very large set. Anything pretty much over 1,000 pieces is a pretty big set. This is super cool. This is the last of the Ninjago sets from this wave that I needed to get, so I finally got it. Gonna build it, so I'm super excited about this one. Comes with a ton of minifigures. You can see the little picture down here where it shows all the different minifigures. We've got a dragon and all kinds of different play features. So I'm super excited to jump right into this one and see what we got. So we're gonna break our seals and jump right into it. So this box has a little flap and the little tab was already folded into it. All right, so let's push this down a bit. We can dump everything out and see what we have in here. All right, so there it is. So we have quite a few bags. So I'm going to sort the bags by bag number. Here's our large bag with the single instruction book in it. And then pretty small sticker sheet in there. Sometimes we get big sticker sheets, but this is a pretty small one. Bag number 8. 12. There's a lot of bags in here. That's 12. 10. 11. 4. It's actually 2 bag number 4s. Okay, so there's bag 1. We're gonna get our instruction book open and jump right into this build. I guess the first bag we're opening is technically the instruction book. I do put the instructions off to the side. I do build with the instructions. I do not show the instructions, but sometimes people think that I build without the instructions, but that's not quite true. They're just off the side. You can't really see them. All right, so beginning with bag number 1. We have a small bag in the big bag. Put those pieces out. We have a weapon of mass destruction. Move that to the side. And let's jump right into this. So we have our first minifigure. It's going to be Zane. See what we got here with Zane. We have the arrow quiver that's going to be on his back. The bottom portion of the ninja mask. We put the head on. Okay. The mask portion, the top part to the mask, simply goes like that. And he has his bow with the 1 arrow on it already. So that is Zane. Pretty simple and basic Lego Ninjago minifigure. I guess the printing would be a little bit different on the suit if this is a unique figure. So move him to the side. So next up we're going to build our dragon. We'll start with a couple of these pieces. A plate on there. Let's see, we have a bracket. This guy. So, it's been a while since I've made a little Lego video. I definitely needed a break from some of the Lego videos, but I never took a break from Lego. It was just the video making. It was just kind of, I was getting a little burnt out on it, but the break is definitely something I needed. Now, while I was on break, I still built quite a bit of Lego. It was just nice to build Lego without having to do all the camera setup and all the video editing. But I'm back to doing some of it. I built a few hidden side sets. Those were pretty cool. I built some mocs. I like to kind of free build stuff, so was able to do a little bit of that. But I've recently been buying quite a few sets. There's been a lot of stuff going on sale, and that's usually how I stock up on a lot of my parts, is I buy stuff when it's cheap, because we all know Lego is a pretty expensive hobby. It's not a cheap toy. So anytime I see something 30 to 50% off, it's really hard to pass up, even if it's a set I don't like. Like, for example, some of the Star Wars sets I'm just not a fan of. I don't like the way they look, or I don't really care for some of the minifigures. But when it's half off, I just use it for the parts. Unfortunately, I do not like a lot of the Lego Movie, the second part. I guess Lego Movie 2. I don't like a lot of those sets. Especially the Space Sister fantasy sets, where she's has the little whatever I want to be girl and all that stuff. I just don't really care for them. So I haven't bought a lot of the Lego Movie 2 sets. Now the Apocalypseburg and those apocalyptic sets, I really enjoyed those, but there's just not that many of them. So I pretty much have all those, and there's a few I haven't built, and we'll see them here. But the rest of them I'm not really gonna buy or build, even though some of them are, even though they're 50, I mean, literally right now there's probably 6 or 7 Lego Movie 2 sets that are half off, which equals about 3 to 4 cents per piece, which is a ridiculously good price per piece count. But even at that price, I just can't justify buying them. So I'm not going to buy them. I'm just going to buy the stuff that I like, and or that has good parts in it, because I definitely use a lot of these sets for parts. I mean, you see them built here, but they really don't stay together very long, and the parts go into my collection. We've been seeing a ton of sets lately that are coming out with this sand green color, so this kind of earth tone green. It's real popular. It was one of those sought after colors that didn't come out in a lot of sets for the longest time, and then here in the last couple years it seems like every set has pieces in that color. Just, it's not a bad thing. I mean, it's good to have a color variety. But honestly, when you start to see them in every set, you're like, okay, come on. Everyone? Do we have to put it in every set? Alright, so that almost looks good. We got 2 more parts here. Turn this around. So we've built one side, and we're basically, it looks like we're gonna reverse mirror the other side. Okay, so that's the mirrored version. Alright, so now we have 8 of these little plates with the slope on it. They show in the instructions to attach 2 of them before you put it on, and I guess that makes sense because it's hard to put it on. Except for these will be easy. And this last one, go ahead and put that one on. Just like that. So we're going to rotate the model around this way. We have these little flag pieces. Just clip onto the bar. Pieces and a rock wedge brick. Alright, move that to the side. We've got a little sub-assembly. No big deal. Okay, we had 6 of these headlight bricks on there. It's our first sticker time. No wait, this is not a sticker, these are printed pieces. That's pretty cool. I just saw in the instructions something that was decorated and I just thought it was a sticker that we had to put on, but it's not the case. I definitely love printed pieces over stickered pieces. I think this goes this way. The only reason I can tell is it looks like this piece is right under the eye part. Alright, so the other side should be very similar. We're going to use that stickered piece. I mean, printed piece, not stickered. There. Alright, so with that completed, we will put this little wedge plate on. Little ball joint piece. good. So we're building the head portion of the dragon. If you couldn't tell, those were the eyes. This is the bottom portion of the mouth, which does appear that this does need to go back one stud. There we go. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, do a couple of these big teeth. On the bottom side of the mouth. Okay, so this little horn piece clips on back here. It's actually using these little swords as part of the decoration. Basically going to repeat that same little build on the other side. Okay, so that goes there. Pretty menacing looking head. I guess you could rotate that a little bit. Well, not really. The clip is preventing it. Just wanted to see the eyes a little bit more. All right, so once that's on, we can snap the ball joint piece on there. There's the head to our dragon. All right. We do have a couple extra pieces left over from bag one, but that does complete bag number one. So we'll move those extra pieces to the side. And let's quickly jump into bag number two. Okay, we have all of our bag two parts out, and we're moving on to our next minifigure. So this is one of the villain figures. It's pretty cool. It's got some of the what originally was the Lord of the Rings armor pieces, but it's got the new Ninjago style printing on it. Have a head, not like this little head face printing. He's got the mouth with some missing teeth, and he looks like he has a black eye. Kind of a confused smirk on his face. So, typical kind of bumbling and fumbling bad guy. He's got the one horn on. His primary weapon, it's a melee type weapon. It's a chicken leg. So he's gonna beat you with a piece of chicken. He does have a shield though. And this shield is gonna have a little bit of armor pieces on it, if I can find what I'm looking for. So we got this clip. I got this piece. Grill tile and a couple more horns. So that's our little shield that this guy's holding. let's get the shield and the chicken. Very good. So move him to the side. And let's go ahead and continue on with our dragon piece, our dragon figure. So we have a 3 times build. We're going to build 3 of the same piece, starting with this piece. Got our little ball joint pieces. Man, has it been a while since I built a set? I'm struggling to find the parts that I need. Okay, we'll put the jumper tile and the sand green cheese slip. So that's the first one of 3 that we're going to build. So I'll move that guy to the side and let's just continue on with those other 2. So that's 2. And the last one, which is always the best one because it's the last one. So each one of these gets connected with a little ball joint piece, just like that. And then we'll come here, connect it to the back here. That's our dragon tail. And the good thing about these little ball joint pieces is you can see it can be posed, so you can move them, and it has enough clutch power to actually hold its position wherever you place it. So it's kind of a good way to pose your figure or your character in a cool little position. So we'll move that to the side. We have the final, or I guess the end portion of the tail. Oops. Dropped a piece. If you guys have been watching my videos for years, you know that I always drop a piece here and there. And that was the one that I just dropped. All right, 2 of these sand green plates. The jumper tile and the cheese slope on the top. So it looks kind of similar. It doesn't have the ball joint on the end, and then it's got these little spike or these little sloped bricks at the end. So it kind of creates the end portion of that tail. All right. So let's begin making part of the legs. So these cool little click hinge pieces. This little thing snaps together. And you can kind of see that it kind of rotates. You can hear the clicking. Sure, you can hear that. So it clicks in place, so it holds together really, really well. What we're going to do is add a little Technic piece with that little ball on it. And then on that end ball point, we're going to connect this little pre-molded foot piece. With a couple of these sloped bricks, and that makes our first foot, leg and the foot. Click that on right there. So we're going to repeat those steps for an opposite version of it. Snap that on. Have our Technic pieces. Oops, dropping stuff again. Good there, another foot piece here. Okay, so that's our 2 hind legs. Next page, we're on page 22, step number 43, in case you're following along at home. Some more of these click hinge parts. Alright, so these front legs are a little bit more detailed, adding quite a few more parts to them. I guess since they're front and center. Alright, so that's the first one. Pop this guy right here. And move on to the next one. Of course, we have our little click hinge piece. That one looks, oops, I guess we need the foot on there. All right, now that looks right. Snap that one on there. So it kind of looks like a flattened dragon. But what we do is we fold these guys down, rotate them a bit. See how the feet can then be posed in the proper position. So we're not quite done with this dragon just yet. Let's see, we have a 4 times build. So we have this brick with studs on 2 sides. We're going to put a clip on the bar all the way through one side. Some cheese slopes and a little toothpiece. So that's 1 of 4. There's 2. And I'm not putting them on the model just yet. I like to build all 4 first, or however many we have to build. And then I attach it to the model. Okay, that is all 4. What we're going to do with these are the claws on the front of the dragon's feet, basically clipping them on each one of those little bar areas. So you can see them, 2 on each side, 4 total. This little piece goes here. Put another one of these wedge plates on top. Okay, a couple of those cheese slopes, and let's see here. This little helicopter blade. And we also have this little bionicle blade piece. This slides in here. Clip on there. And then we have 1, 2, 3 these black teeth pieces. Slide in that blade. Okay. So this piece clips on back here. That's one of the wings for our dragon. So I bet we're gonna make another wing for the dragon. It's just gonna be a mirrored version of it. Which does look like a mirrored version of it so far. Yep, everything looks the same. Okay, we got our green bow shapes, cheese slopes, little helicopter blade. Got the teeth. That goes there. All right, so there's our dragon for the dragon keep. A smaller version of some of the Ninjago dragons. It's not the biggest one that's ever made, but not the smallest either. So there is some sets that come with a really small dragon. But either way, that is good and ready to go. So there are a few extra pieces left over. Once again, it's all the small stuff that could potentially get lost. We do have 2 minifigures from our first 2 bags. We've got Zane, and we've got our enemy guy. Let me grab the box. I forgot if they have his name on here. Yep, they do. This is Chew Toy. Of course, classic Chew Toy. Anyway, that's going to complete this portion of the build. So if you liked this video, you'll probably love every video on my channel. Check them all out. I'll have links down below. Don't forget to slap like on this video if you liked this video. Also subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this one. As always, I appreciate everyone checking out my videos. Put a comment down below. Let me know what you missed the most since I've been gone. And we will see you in the next video.